Okay, part 3, last part of our Egyptian cat. This is part of the fun part where we get to add all of our fancy Egyptian jewelry and makeup. So why don't we start with an Egyptian necklace? We'll draw a collar, and we'll draw another collar right through that dot that we drew before. We can draw something called an ankh, which is like an Egyptian cross, where you draw a circle, put a little circle in there, and then you can draw like kind of like a wave. And it's kind of like drawing a cross, but it's an Egyptian cross. It's called an ankh. And we can put a pattern in our collar. We could put some zigzag lines on our collar to make it really fancy. You can kind of add whatever you like. And we can add some hieroglyphic spells. Or not spells, because there's spells in my book. And you could do that by just draw like a dot, like maybe a couple inches in over here. Just like 2 inches in on that line. And then just draw this straight line all the way to the top of the page. Do the same thing on this side, straight line, and you might run out of space all the way behind the foot. There you go. And then same thing over here. My tail's kind of blocking me, so I'm just going to start at the tail, and I'm going to go straight up, and then I'm going to go straight down. Oh, there's not really a lot of space left. So we can put some spells in. We could put a feather. This is kind of like, looks like a 9, but it's supposed to be a feather. Could put like an eye, because the Egyptians love those eyes. You can put like a river. That's the sign for river. And I'm just going to repeat them. So this is kind of like feather, eye, river. So take a second to just finish this, all your hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphic temple cat spell. I'm not going to finish the whole thing, but I want you to finish all the way to the bottom. Okay, next up, let's add a background. So go behind your cat, draw a line behind him. And you can try putting a pyramid in. Just draw a triangle if that works for you. If you want to try making it 3D, draw another little triangle like behind it, and then connect it. Put some bricks in. But if it's too hard, just do a regular triangle. And maybe do a small pyramid so it's looking farther away. And, oh, we can give a ring on our tail. So that's basically all the jewelry if you want to add anything else. And then you can go back and trace over, make it nice and dark. Trace over your line so we can cover up some of those dots. So we're going to put some, I'm going to use oil pastels or crayons on this tab. And once you've done darkening it, we'll take some notes. We'll just put names. We'll put our class. Put the date. And we'll put Egypt. It's a hard word to spell. I always mess this up. Oh, and I messed it up. There's a Y. I knew I messed it up. E-G. Here, I'll erase it. E-G-Y-P-T. Egyptian temple cat. Okay, you're all done. Then you're ready to color. Ms. Ford signing off.